Hi, my name is Christa Benson, and this is my Meetup Pavilion project for IAEE's booth at the 2019 Expo show. So after reading the RFP, I wrote down what I thought was the most important project objectives. The overall objective that I found was to create a 50 by 30 island booth that functions as a meetup pavilion for different subcommunities of IAEE. We want these subcommunities to connect and engage with each other in this booth. And in the booth design, there should be a beer and wine bar incorporated, and there should be a new name for the booth. Overall, this experience needs to be reimagined. My vision for this booth is to create a conversation area that reflects a bright and bold bar with neon colors. It will be the first and last thing people notice when they walk through the show, because it will be nothing like what is around it. Attendees will be able to participate in a neon whiteboard drawing and experience a neon bar setting while learning through conversation. So the new name that I came up with for the Meetup Pavilion, based on my vision, was Neon Bar. This is what the logo looks like. I used a script font to represent connections and also uniqueness. I also used a martini glass in the logo because to me that is a universal symbol for a bar. And the blue drop shadow behind the text is representative of actual neon lights. So like if you see a neon sign that the text is outlined in neon, that's kind of what an example of the drop shadow is representing. Here are some inspiration images that bring to life the theme I have in mind for this booth. I want to use pink and blue lights under the tables and along the walls of the booth, kind of like what's shown in the top two images to represent like the neon. For my furniture, I want to use white high chairs and couches that have a simple and geometric shape to them, as you can see in the middle two images. And I also want to use granite countertops at the bar and at the tables, similar to the bottom two images. And I think that these elements together reflect a bright and bold bar with a modern feel to it. So here's the front view of my booth. As you can see in the back corner, this is the bar area. The logo is nice and big on the wall and backlit with blue lights. And you can also see the pink lights at the front of the bar under the bar top. There are chairs here so you can be sitting at the bar for your conversation and meetup time, or you can also be just standing at the bar ordering your drinks. You can also see the wall to the left of the bar area with the wine selection and the tap beer. And then to the left of the bar area is actually a whiteboard where you'll be able to draw with neon markers and write anything you want, such as what inspires you, what you like about the show or booth. And it's really just a place for free expression and to decorate the booth as you are experiencing it and as you are meeting people and learning through your conversations. And here's the high top table area, which takes up a good portion of the left side of the booth. You can stand at them or sit at them and have conversations with the people you're meeting with. As you can see, these tables also have the pink lights under them and use the granite countertops that are also used at the bar. And this is the lounge area with the couches. It's kept to the right side of the booth, so if people want to be a little bit farther away from the bar setting, then they can be in this lounge area. And there's also the pink lights under these tables as well. So as you can see in this view, there could potentially be multiple entrances to the booth because it is an island booth and there will be walkways all around it. And there's lots of seating options or standing options for conversation. And even though this is the view of the front technically, like I said, you could also enter from the other side because it's an island. And one way to know that this is the neon bar booth is the neon bar logo will be on the other side of the wall of the bar so that attendees can recognize what booth it is when they see the logo. Here's another view of my booth, a little bit more angled. The only real difference between this view that you couldn't tell in the other view is that the IAEE logo is printed on the far right side wall. And similar to the neon bar logo, this logo will also be printed on the outside of the booth. So if you were walking around and you were on the right side, you could still see that logo and recognize that it's that company's booth. Overall, this structure of this booth is simple and is highlighted with pink and blue lights and has sort of a modern feel to it. Before people are able to come experience this booth, though, they will receive a pre-show mailer in the form of an email. If they're signed up to attend the show, or if they have just gone to the show in the past, they will automatically receive this email. It's a cheap and easy way to send out information for the show, and the recipients will receive it immediately. It provides a link to the website in this email or an option to download the app so you can find a match with somebody to have a conversation with them, and the link or app will be able to set up a meeting time for you at the event. Similar to the pre-show mailer, there will also be a post-show mailer in the same format of an email, and anyone who is at the show will receive this follow-up email thanking them for attending and visiting the neon bar. It's once again a cheap and easy way to send out information after the show and follow up with attendees. And it also provides attendees an opportunity to further contact IAEE with any questions they never got to ask at the show. Thank you for your time listening to my IAEE Neon Bar experience.